Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zaid and I hope you guys are doing good. In today's video, we are going to take a look at a car that has been on my bucket list since first I set my eyes on it, and it's the Mercedes-Benz S-Class 350D. This one particular one is in the ruby black color, and I tell you that this car looks so good in sunlight. If I just like show you over here, the camera isn't doing it justice, but yeah, it's one of the best looking cars I have seen, and it's a S class. So yeah, it's generally like a very good looking car. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. The Mercedes-Benz S-Class is the epitome of luxury when it comes to the German brand. It is a statement of class and sophistication. The Mercedes-Benz S-Class provides you with an experience of a first-class seat on the road. It is a car that has been made for the multi-billionaires to travel with class from their business meetings. It is also a technological marvel in itself, with features like the adaptive cruise control, ambient lighting, air suspension, gazillion of safety assists, multi-beam LEDs, 10.25-inch displays and whatnot makes this car irresistible. The entire car is focused on the backseat passenger. With the ability to control the front seat, you can get as much as legroom as you want and stretch out with the under thigh support added with the footrest. The car also comes in with the panoramic sunroof for you to enjoy the night sky when you are being driven to or from a meeting. And if you want to lighten up your mood, you have 64 different lighting options to select from, which offer a good environment for you to relax in. The quality of interior in this car is just impeccable. Everything you touch is either leather or feels of high quality. The car manages to encapsulate you in a cocoon of luxury and technology, but the same cheap. The car comes in at 1.33 crores ex-showroom, which is a huge amount of money. And the S-Class, this one is a inline 6-cylinder engine with 286 horsepower and about 600 Newton meters of torque, which is plenty for this car. But the other thing is it weighs around 2 tons and is about 5.2 meters long, so you need to be aware where it is. But the first initial experience of what it is, I must tell you, the airmatic suspension that is there in the front and in the rear, it does a very good job of keeping the car stable while you go through potholes or speed breakers which are native to the Indian roads. And yeah, the engine releases power in a very linear manner, so there are no jerks or anything, and it has a 9-speed automatic gearbox, so it goes through the gears like this. You don't even realize it once you're driving it, and that's what it should do. And the tires are also 19-inch tires, so there's a lot of rubber to it, so you don't bang around while going through potholes or anything. Mercedes launched this car because it was a BS6 engine, and they've done various upgrades over the previous variant as the LED, like the 12.3-inch LED screens are concerned. The two screens just look absolutely brilliant and the graphics are very crisp. You don't see the screen doesn't lag or anything. I expected it to perform in such a way because Mercedes-Benz just know how to do the proper infotainment system that they have. And the swivel wheel over the center console is there, which is a pretty good thing. While driving, you can control the infotainment without taking your eyes off the road. and it's a very big car, so you need to be aware of where you are while driving. And right now, if we move into comfort mode, the ride gets a bit softer. The suspension is just glides over through bumps and potholes. You can't feel anything whatsoever. And this being a diesel engine, I expected some rattles into the cabin, but there are none. And the glass is also so thick that the outside noise doesn't intrude into the cabin. The wheel noise also, while going on a high speed, yeah, you get some tire noise into the cabin, but yeah, you can do with that. There's no issue like such. And while driving also, the steering wheel feels very light and comfortable in the comfort mode, whereas when I put into sport mode, which we'll do later, the steering wheel gets a bit hard. So yeah, because you need a bit sporty steering wheel, and the braking also is affected a bit. And while you can see the cameras, like there are warning signals if somebody is trying to pass you or overtake you, so a warning signal comes up on the camera, which is just great. And the general positioning of the driver's seat is also very good. The seats have numerous amount of configuration you can do to it, which is just brilliant while driving, and it is very handy. The steering wheel is also like various configuration you can do to it, like the telescopic as well as up and down you can move it. So yeah, it can fit any driver they want. Like if you are generally, it's a chauffeur driven car, so yeah, the backseat experience is the one you want. So right now, if you put it into sport mode, and we have an individual mode as well, you need to configure it. Right now, I can easily say the steering wheel has become a bit harder, and it has a little bit of weight to it, and the throttle response has also changed properly. And over here, we are coming to a standstill in a few seconds. Then I'll show you the various controls that you can see on the display over here. So let's wait over here, and these are the various navigation systems you have in the car. The car has stopped as the automatic on and off is there. So if you go to home, this is the sensor that comes up if somebody's come close to the car. So over home you go, these are the various controls of the car. There's a Mercedes Connect, and yeah, sometimes this is a bit problematic because in India people drive a bit closer to the cars, and it just keeps on prompting you. So it's fine, you can do it. It's the vehicle settings and all. Just a very pleasant experience. I must say this car drives like a normal, it just floats around like a cloud. You don't have any issues in driving situations. Just the proper amount of comfort that you need while you are coming from a long day, so you can chill out in the back seat if your chauffeur is driving you. And once we come to a straight road, we'll just put the car through its paces. So let's go. And here we accelerate. Oh my god, yeah, the car pulls. It has a genuine level of power to it. And look, 600 Newton meters of torque. And the braking is also, the front and rear, there are discs. So, and here we go. The braking is also pretty good considering it's a 2-ton car. You need to stop properly. You need good braking power. And let's put it back into comfort mode again. So guys, that's it for my short ride with the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, and I have to tell you this much, that it will always be one of the best cars I've ever driven and one of my bucket list cars. I've loved it to the end, and I just really had a very great time. So guys, if you would like to buy some good cars or premium cars, you can always go and check out the Autocops Pune. They are a dealership here in Kalyani Nagar, Pune, so you can go check them out. And thanks a lot to them for giving me this opportunity to take this brilliant car on a small drive and check it out how it drives. And it was one of my best experiences. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, do like it, share it with a friend, and subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram to never miss any updates of about my upcoming videos. So guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys very soon. Until then, peace.